Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sundays. I need to little second update our intro thing. I still says WIP Sundays instead of WIP IT. Tonight I got my co-host Hulk Smash Customs, who's feeling under the weather.
How you guys doing?
The Gobi Customs.
I don't know what I am anymore.
And Commandant. And I got plenty to work on tonight. I'm about to finish up fixing my NECA Evil Dead Ash. He took a shelf dive and broke one of his feet off, and I took some parts off an old custom I did. I modified a Thunderbolt's Punisher and gave him ankle pivots a long time ago, and that figure kind of body pretty well sucks, and so I sacrificed it to grab the feet off it and put some Robotech joints on to Ash, drilled them out, those in, paint up shoes, which needs some black and another wash on them. Dry brushing. Power Girl, Skeletor, and One Punch Man. What everybody else working on?
I'm working on a dio for a Gundam, a little tiny Gundam. All this is for Big Lick.
Big Lick.
I had the sheer audacity to pose one of my Storm collectible skeletons, and I broke his shoulder.
How dare you pose your figures?
Definitely audacious.
So,
and if anybody was tuning in last Sunday, we got some people in the chat already. We got Nico, hey buddy, and we got Box of Cannons, evening, and I got all the paint stripped off the pyro body, so it's getting closer to looking like One Punch Man. Saitama, and I swapped out the feet. I was digging through all my parts. I had the feet from the old Bucky Cat based U.S. Agent. I didn't want to, so those work out so much better for One Punch Man. I did have to modify them because the openings were too big for the ankles. They were just like free spin. So I cut down a recessed area, put some O-rings in. Now they hold position. I love O-rings.
And they love you, Jared.
Well, they make even adapt parts that don't work with other parts using just a simple technique.
Hey, we got.
Hey.
Family.
Got family in the house.
His house.
I said the word, didn't I?
You did say it after doing it.
You did say it.
Family.
You feeling all right, Jared? You know, ain't the one to slip up.
Hey, I'm still medicated from all my stuff.
Where'd you get the boots from?
Cut them. Oh, for Saitama, from the old U.S. Agent that was on the Bucky Cat.
Yeah, you got the feet. What about the shin border?
Oh, that's from the Pyro figure. It's.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They were already at deep red. I may end up sculpting some wrinkles like around the cuffs so it look more like boots.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Well, he's got that. Doesn't he have like that split at the top, or
The what now?
the tiny little split right at the top part, right on the shin? I don't know. I know he's got something like that on the gloves, but I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to picture the figure.
Saitama's boots are more just like a lot like what you think of. The what you call it? The crossbones boots. They look like,
okay.
They don't angle in like the shoulder contour of the legs much. And you get the more rounded tube like.
Yeah.
If I could have a perfect world, I could have a red set of the boots off Long Shot.
Oh yeah.
Those would be.
Who wants to live in a perfect world?
If we didn't, we did, we wouldn't have to make anything. Everything would be already made for us.
Oh, by the way, Jared, going in your bag.
Hmm?
Going in your bag, homie.
Oh, you found one.
I told you.
Sweet.
Told you that next
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, me and Randall went on a goddamn shopping spree when it came to him. So.
Guess what?
Yeah. What's up?
What's up, fam?
Family, 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 family.
I'm doing a little bit of dry brushing right now. I'm going to do like the lighter leather brown on the boots. I already did like a mix up some black and burnt sienna and got the darker brown.
Of course, Sienna.
She was a witch anyway. But huh?
So,
Of course, Sienna can never catch a break, either raw or burnt or never well done.
Never well done, huh?
I
I
forgot.
like Sienna anyway. She
No,
was always making fun of everyone.
And everybody in the chat.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let the chat decide on this one on the bottom of this. So, if y'all can see it, the base I'm doing is gonna have this Gundam kneeling with some broken Zaku parts for those of you who are Gundam fans. I was debating on whether I want him kneeling in water or if I just wanted to be like, sand, like sand and dirt. So, if you can see it, let me turn it. I'll let y'all choose on what it's gonna be. So, will it be water or will it be sand and grass?
Oh, we got a question. What do you recommend? Oh, you were highlighting it too. What do you recommend using paint? Hold on, I got it here.
Ah, yes, the Almighty.
You can use Winsor Newton brush cleaner. You can also use clear nail polish and use Q-tips. But clear nail polish has acetone in it, and you can actually just control where it goes to really easy too. Let's just a little dab of clear nail polish, Q-tip, and they'll rub off like. That's great for like removing like the batch numbers they put on the figures.
Yeah, you can use nail polish remover if you have it, because obviously that has acetone.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of options. Just got to be careful with.
Oh yeah.
If you're using something like Winsor Newton, don't touch anything afterwards, until you wash your hands.
Yeah, you'll if you were trying to strip paint off something you already painted, the slight little residue that Winsor Newton on your fingers will start eating the paint off the. Oh, Nico said sand might be good since he's from Mars.
We can do that then. That actually makes life a lot easier. So I'm assuming Mars has like a red oxidized sand.
Yeah,
I would assume so.
Yeah,
the red planet.
it is. If my thing gets too loud, Joe, kick me off. Like as far as like audio.
It should wrap your volume down. We'll just keep watching it. Normally it tries to adjust the auto adjust. Sometimes it don't work too well.
Okay.
I got the Skeletor I'm working on. I did it like for tests right before the stream started. I took my jeweler saw and cut down that one trap to allow for clearance for that shoulder. Let me go big. So you can see the this paper. And focus.
No focus for you.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
Focus.
Slowly go to the camera. There we go. There we go. You see how the traps come down and touch the shoulder, basically? trim that back. Now I can go up, no hindrance, and not hit anything. On the other side, as far as I go until I start hitting the shoulder. Where I got that shoulder armor, it's going to hide any kind of issues there, which it don't look bad either. I cut it down, then I took my knife and started whittling it out the inside, allow for a lot more clearance, and it'll free move that arm now. Right there is like you hit the spot right there.
Yeah.
You can push it forward past and go up, but you can see where I just chewed that arm up doing that. Grab my jeweler saw.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's cool that you left one to do on camera so that people can see what you're doing.
Yep.
Especially because there are quite a few figures on this body.
Oh yeah. Let me move this mouse before I back myself out of the stream.
I don't think anybody does that better than Dom.
Slowly just drag it so I can get it started. Jeweler saw is a great tool to have in your arsenal.
Oh, hey Jay.
Oh, there's a question. Do we need to prime everything we plan to paint? And I appreciate you streaming this. I'm just getting into the hobby. Yeah. Oh, biggest thing you want to do, you don't have to prime everything. Primer is mainly when you're going to go from a dark color to a light color, or if it's a material that's like that hard to get something to stick, that regular paint to stick to. You want to make sure, a lot of these figures come with mold release on them, and you can basically wash your figure really good. Sometimes it's good to just take some real fine sandpaper, something like 300 grit or 280, something like that, and scuff the figure a little bit. It helps like paint adhere to a little better. But biggest thing is just make sure your figure's nice and clean. Clean it with hot soapy water, let it dry real well. That's most of the time you can get by with it. And a lot of times too, you can, for a primer too, you don't have to go like a full primer. Just get you like a dull coat, like a tester's dull coat spray lacquer. Spritz your figure with that. Like the He-Man sword I just recently painted. The texture of the material is so slick, I didn't want to just spray the silver straight onto that. I hit it with the dull coat first, which seems to adhere better than the silver. So I hit it with the dull coat, then where it's just clear, then I hit it with the silver. So primer's not always necessary, but the washing is. You always want to make sure your figures are clean. Even though they look clean, they feel clean, but they'll have like a mold release agent on them.
Yeah, that'll stop your paint from sticking to everything.
Yeah, warm water and soap, your best friend before you start a custom.
Yep.
I've seen them dudes that use them. Have you seen like them ionizers and stuff like that people use? The ion washers?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I've seen a guy, he does iron washing. I don't know what that does.
Seems a little overkill, but
Hey man, some people, if you got it, man, I guess you can afford it.
Dawn dishwashing detergent and
Yeah, Dawn's the best.
a little scrub.
You're welcome, Felix.
And welcome to the hobby, and thank you the end to the channel.
It's like we're your family now.
Oh, here we go.
Family, 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 family.
So another thing, Felix, if you go on the channel, YouTube, if you go on the channel, there's a lot of tutorials that have been posted over the past year and a half or so, year and a few months.
Yeah.
Just be patient. Look through all the videos, and you'll see a lot of tutorials on that.
And if you don't see a tutorial that you're looking for, just shoot us a message, and I can try to work on getting one set up, or at least we go over it on the live stream.
Johnny Ray Hubert says he was thinking of using, I guess, that rock python body you got for a blue marble custom.
That's originally what I was thinking about doing with this thing, making an update of Blue Marble, because it's a lot better body than the body they used for Blue Marble. Then I got thinking, ooh, I need a Skeletor to go with my He-Man.
Dragon Eyes, leave my toys alone. What's going on, people? Collector Express, where you let me know where you got that Power Girl chest with the boot window. Go ahead, I'll let you answer that.
Metaverse Customs. He's on Instagram. He makes a 3D printed female torsos, which I do have. So I can show that off right now. I have her painted up. I'm not going to touch this. I got it all painted up, ready to go, and just need to paint the boob window.
Yeah, just look up Metaverse Customs on Instagram.
He's updated these since I got these. They're better than now. He re-engineered, redesigned all the torsos. I took some to get to look like that. But now they're a little more easier to work with. And I got using the boot cuffs off the original Power Girl from DC Universe.
Oh, sweet.
And I got one of the gloves done too. I want to work on that tonight too. I'm basically following out the DC Universe parts. They're a bunch smaller, the arms and legs.
Oh yeah, that must be
So I cut it like a groove around the parts where you can slide them. Once they slide on, though, it works fine.
What did you do? You shave that down, or?
Yep. Shaved it down, just got a notch in there. Once the cuff goes on, knife and Dremel tool.
Okay, hold on. Felix says, "What the hell with that family clip? Was hilarious. I would definitely check." Okay, Felix, we'll let you know now. Whenever somebody says that word that you just said there, family, it automatically triggers the clip.
Family, 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 family.
That was
It's
an
like
extra long one because I said it.
It's a little running gag we got like on the channel.
Yeah, I don't know who started that, man.
I don't know.
Who could it have been?
No idea. I think it was the Gobi or something.
Wait, but don't be like that. Don't put that evil on me.
No, who was it?
It was a guy named
I don't know.
Dom?
Huh?
Don,
Yeah,
what'd you do that for?
Dominic Toretto over here.
Well, I was bored this Sunday night, right? So.
Yes, the character was named after me.
So I broke a drill bit off in the shoulder, trying to get a little pilot hole in there to put a screw in there and pull it out, right?
Yeah. That's
Well,
hard.
then I thought, well, I'll just get a big drill bit and just drill the whole thing out. Well, guess what? There's a piece of metal in there that for some reason I can't drill through.
Oh, can you heat it up with some hot water and like try to pour something around the edge of that drill bit and pop it out? You're gonna break that tip off that knife.
Don't be using that
Too
knife,
late.
man.
Too late. It's over. He's done it. The man has achieved what he was going for. Total destruction.
Man, the first time when I put the blade on here, the first time I used it, I broke the tip of it off.
That's one of the reasons I was toying with the idea of doing some custom Hot Wheels stuff. And you gotta use a tap. Those tap to drill out those rivets after you get done there, so you put those little screws in there. And first one I tried to do, I broke that damn tap. It's like my hands and Hot Wheels, working on Hot Wheels, don't work too good together.
Hey, Don, can you do you see the metal in there?
Yeah, well, I've been drilling on it, and I can see the very tip of the piece of drill bit that I lodged in there. I have crushed this poor dude's chest.
How long have you had that skeleton guy?
How many of those skeletons you have?
36.
Of that same one there?
Oh, no. I have 2 of these and 2 of the plain human ones. This is the elongated head one.
How about you make them armless or something?
Well, I'm not quite giving up on this just yet. I might be able to get it to work.
Here's an idea. Can a magnet catch that
No.
little bit that's showing right now?
I'm thinking if I can like dig out enough of the, because it's the end, the peg for the joint, right?
Brian
So if I
says,
just cut it out, I can just get the joint to come out, the little peg to come out.
Yeah, he's saying hemostats and twist opposite direction, it should pop out.
I can see it. I can't put my fingers on it.
Brian in the house.
Oh shit! It scared me.
What? I'm trying to. I had an attack last night. Hopefully, I don't have one. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to turn my volume off.
Had an attack?
Yeah, I couldn't clear my throat for the life of me. Oh yeah. Read that comment.
God damn.
Do you have any little clips?
I mean, just because I have long hair doesn't mean I smoke the weed.
Well, no, I said little clips. I didn't say that.
I have like these little clips, but they are not going to work for this. The little drill bit that I was using is tiny. I mean, tiny.
Hey, look who's in the house.
Hey, big sis is in the house. Got family.
Family.
I think I got it.
No, sweet.
Oh, nice. Yes. Sister always gets the longer one, eh?
Yep.
Brian says, I got repaired from the hospital. Getting stitches paid off.
Wait, you said getting stitches paid off?
Yeah, he's got one of those clips.
I got it. Look. Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that.
Good deal.
See, he did not give up. Give this man a round.
That dogged perseverance.
Oh, like, are we talking 2 fingers of whiskey? What are we talking about around?
Well, if you want it around, then sure.
Are you gonna buy me a Heineken? What kind of beer are you buying?
Zima?
Whatever you like.
Zima is not a. It's not. It's not.
You know what?
I don't know what you think it is, but it's not.
I'll buy you any beer you want, but if you ask for White Claw, I'm out of here.
Customs I'm working on a Power Girl, Skeletor, One Punch Man, Cobra Commander, Sun Man, Lord Pumpkin, Miss Marvel, name a few.
He wants to know what Kama's working on.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
What are you working on? Well, he was just trying to repair something.
Oh yeah. I broke one of my skellies, my beloved skeletons.
I'm over here breaking shit.
What's happening with us, though?
Not much. Just been a day.
So you've been summoned, sir.
Man made beer, God made weed. Who do you trust?
Hey, man, we used to say that back when I was in high school. That was like our motto. Granted, I never partook.
I'm doing Dr. Pepper.
But it was always cool to say it, you know. I feel like one of the guys.
I haven't had a soda in. I have to go do blood work in next month, like 20-something of next month for the VA.
Mm-hmm.
And to say that I haven't been living my best life would be an understatement. So I've been doing the clean living, except
Working out
for
for you.
you know, the good stuff. And then once I get that handled, we'll be back to business as usual for another year.
So, bourbon and cheeseburgers, right?
So beer and pizza. Channeling my inner Bill Maru tonight instead of sewing. You know what? Let's just paint them. What do y'all say? We just paint the joint to make it tight.
I wouldn't recommend it.
You have Kiki?
Yeah, but it's not going to work for the. If I can dissect the joint like this ball joint and just paint the two of them, it's always a better.
My solution is, but it works for me only. I have a huge bag of Robotech joints.
I got.
Not gonna lie, Jared, I half thought you were gonna talk about washers again.
But the Robotech joints are great for stuff like that, which I'm using to fix my ash.
Who wants some Decepticon symbols?
Oh, there's. We got a full house. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome.
I'm late. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
How you doing?
We went out to eat dinner and then we didn't get back till late. What's going on, guys?
No,
What's happening?
Clearing
Standing room only.
clearing out the joints that where I don't chew the shoulders up on the Skeletor I'm working on. The Grim Reaper butts are bad to chew shoulders.
Jared.
Yep.
The Dragon Eyes we need some information on those Revoltech joints.
Oh, used to be back in the day. They're very much like what you get with like McFarlane's, like the wrist joints and ankle joints. But these are the originals. They're like you can get the single joints or you can get double joints. Got one here where I got an upper and lower joint. You can add articulation points from stuff to to figures that don't even have articulation. And
Yeah.
you still get these in lots on eBay. Yes, they do ratchet.
I got this joint, and I think it's going to be perfect.
Yep, they ratchet Dragon Eyes.
And they come in all various different sizes. Back in the day on eBay, they were like Chinese sellers would sell like lots of these. Now it's you only can find them individually or like 5 or 10 or something like that. I got this in one auction. I got all these joints. They've lasted me for years. And
Sometimes it says those Reaper shoulders are killer. Yeah. They've always been a problem.
around. Clearance and out, you'll never know if they're clearance too when I put the armor on. It has that.
Oh, you're doing Skeletor.
Yep.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
I did my He-Man for Marvel Legends. Now I needed a Skeletor to go
Is
with
this
it.
one for you? This one's for you, right?
This one's for me.
All right.
And I got this skull from Casting Cave years ago. I have no idea what it came off of. I modified it a little bit, and I put some like little half beads. I used to get. I had like a sheets of them somewhere, and like stick-on beads.
Yeah.
I glue those inside like eyeballs,
Oh yeah.
and I don't even know what I did it for. And I got one of these hoods from Casting Cave too. I hollowed it out. I think it was like for Dr. Doom head.
That looks familiar.
And it works perfect for Skeletor. It's hollowed out. Pull in.
That hoodie looks familiar.
That looks
Oh yeah,
awesome, dude. That looks
That looks
fantastic.
perfect.
Yeah.
You know what? That's perfect, man.
You couldn't ask for a better Skeletor head.
No.
Has anybody gotten a hold of the new Masterverse movie Skeletor yet?
I have not. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I've been wanting to check that out. I haven't seen it anywhere. I haven't seen it available even online anywhere yet. I see the He-Man all the time, which would be great if it had a Dolph Lundgren head. I'd buy that thing up. But
Ramen Toys is making replacement heads for it.
oh, really?
The ones doing the Charger,
Yeah.
they're doing
that's
replacement
cool.
heads for that He-Man, and they look so much better.
Dragon Eye says, yeah, I saw a listing on eBay and it was like one set on a sprue going for $70. I don't know if I want to let that go with so many pre-orders dropping at once.
Now, what did I see? Are you talking about the Skeletor or
The joints.
the joints? That's ridiculous.
$70.
You can get those knockoff ones. That that's one of them at your own risk type deal.
You might want to check AliExpress. They might have them.
Yeah. That's steep, man. $70 for a sprue set like that.
It don't make sense.
They make ball joint and cup sockets too, but they're not ratcheted, but you can get them from Hobby Link Japan. I think they're like meant for like Gundam kits and stuff.
Yeah.
I got some of those too somewhere.
You're talking about the what do you call it?
I used them to fix the old NECA aliens were bad. The hips to explode, and the double barbell style like ball pegs, and I drill out and they come with like hip sockets cups. So you glue one in the leg, one in the hip, and replace those universal joints that explode on you with those.
Jerry, when you say explode, do you being literal?
Oh, it cracks, breaks apart. Yeah.
I'll say yeah, because I've seen toys that like do go pop. So
The older NECA figures were bad for that.
okay, I got you. That kind of sucks.
Oh, and Matt, I got the the feet almost done for my replacement feet for my. I took some old feet off of Marvel Legends and painted them up and put some Robotech joints in the ankles.
Nice. That's such a good figure, man. I love that thing.
By doing this, he's actually going to have better.
Yeah, that's better articulation than what he started with.
Yeah. Plus, the original foot is just like a single, like little peg.
Yeah.
And they're tiny too.
There it is.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to that right while I'm doing that. I'm going to paint the soles of the shoes real quick. And what color do I want to go with? Black.
What's his name? Comic Gore, the God Butcher.
Oh yeah.
Looks like you have a good Skeletor hood as well.
Yeah, the Gore figure is a nice figure. It's actually would be a great base for a Skeletor, but he's so expensive now though.
Like $7 right?
He's
You see that Boba Fett for $41?
No, I haven't. Which one?
I don't know. It was on a retro card, and it was on the Target peg. The Target peg read $41.
Is that the new one that's got the comic coloring or whatever? The comic deco?
I am not a Star Wars aficionado well enough to know
I think
that's
it
what
is.
that was or not, but
Yeah, 'cause
it was brand new on the rack.
Yeah, they released two new ones, one in comic deco and one in I can't remember what the other deco was, but it was such two. It's the same old Boba Fett, and don't get me wrong, I like it. It's a great sculpt, but we've gotten that Boba Fett for 6 or 7 years now, and they just keep redoing it. You know, I mean, you get a little bit of difference between the Empire Strikes Back version and the Return of the Jedi version because he's got like a different belt and stuff, but they just beaten that dead horse. And look, I mean, I'm guilty. I bought that Droids version from the Droids cartoon, but it's the same thing just over and over and over again. Which, I mean, it's Boba Fett, right? Like, he's really only been on screen for what, 10 minutes, maybe total. So I get it, but like, I'd rather see some different Mandalorians than.
Did they improve the articulation in the new one?
I don't know. I haven't gotten a hold of them, but like, it looks like the same one. Like the one I've got, this one here is like I've had this one for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I don't remember if this is the 40th anniversary one or which one it is. I don't remember, but I've had it for at least 4 years when I picked it up, and it's the exact same as this one, which is the exact same as the Droids version. They're identical. They're just different paint, you know. And the new ones coming out are the exact same. And look, it's decent articulation, you know. It's standard Black Series articulation. You know what I mean? So nothing new there, but yeah, it's basically the same thing. Just
probably a little better than modern Black Series because it's using an older body with double joints. Because the newer Black Series stuff, they went to single joint elbows and knees.
Well, this one has double jointed knees but single jointed elbows. This one these two, because they're exactly the same, and they have the single jointed elbows here with the pivot or the rotation in the elbow on the top half of the elbow, but they're single jointed.
The swivel at the elbow.
Yeah. So, and like I said, I picked this one up. I've had this one for at least 4 or 5 years, so I don't remember which version of him it is. I know it's the Empire Strikes Back version of him, but I don't remember exactly, like, because I know it was all around the same time. We got like a regular Black Series version. We got the 40th anniversary version,
the carbonized one.
Yeah, and the carbonized. Like, we got a few different versions like around that time that I picked this one up, and I don't remember which one it was, but I know it's not the
all white version.
I've seen the all white version. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Walgreens exclusive.
Yeah. Which, I mean, cool, I guess, but like, it's not Boba Fett, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess it's a good base if you want to do some custom or something, but.
Yeah, I had one years ago, and I ended up selling it at a convention.
Yeah.
I think if you want to customize a Boba Fett, you should get the model kit, though.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I got my model kit here that I've got decked out just regular, and then I bought another one that I'm customizing to make a different Mandalorian figure out of. So that thing works great. That's way easier to customize than any of the figures are.
Those kits,
Oh, yeah.
those Bandai
They're-
kits are so fun.
Dude, they are.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're $19 right now on Amazon. I mean,
Get out of here.
yeah, $19 on Amazon, or $19.75, because I bought this one a couple of weeks ago and it came in last week, and I had so much fun putting this one together. I said, screw it, I'm buying another one. So I bought another one. It just got here yesterday. So I'm just leaving the stuff on the sprue and painting it. And I already got the base coat and stuff on. And I'm going to do like a red and black Mandalorian figure out of it and tweak it and get rid of like some of the pockets and stuff and just make it a separate character altogether. So
Hey,
Yeah.
hey Sam. Got Sam in the chat.
Something wants says NECA has superior details and quality compared to Hasbro, but NECA articulation is horrendous.
it's just, I mean, it's not horrible. I don't hate NECA articulation,
Yeah.
but it has its downside.
It varies from type of figure
Yeah.
too. Like
Yeah.
the superhero figures, the articulation's right on par with Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
But the movie figures, like his Ash, he is very restricted.
Well,
Well,
they knee joints.
well, like my gargoyles, I've only got a couple of them. But
Oh, they're
those
just Marvel Legends right there.
those are great as far as the articulation goes on those. And then the ones that I've got, the Defenders of the Earth, are great too. The only thing really they're lacking that Marvel Legends has is thigh cuts. But they still get decent rotation in the hip joints. Not as much as you would get out of a thigh cut, but other than that, it's basically the same as Marvel Legends.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe you guys are getting model kits for so cheap. They're expensive up here, man.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes you get them on sale, but I
You need to get a wait. How close to the border do you live? Because you get like a PO box on the other side of the border and just have stuff shipped there.
cross border pickup. Yeah, they have that, but a few of my buddies have that. They said if I ever need to use theirs, they'll let me. So
I'll say,
Yeah, but-
Dom, don't forget my son's gonna be up there starting in August, man. Like, or like right by you.
5 hours away from him.
Is that how far it is?
oh yeah.
No, my wife said it's 45 minutes.
5 hours.
From where? From the border?
Baby, how far is he from? He gonna be from the border? He's gonna be 45 minutes from the border. How far are you from the border?
I'm about an hour from the border, depending on
Yeah.
how I drive.
Depending on which part of the border. The border
Depending on how free the traffic is flowing.
and the border stretches like the entire length of the country.
Yeah, which border are we talking?
She said he's 45 minutes from Ontario.
Is it the Niagara?
He said, is it the Niagara or what? She said he can be in Niagara Falls in under an hour.
Yeah, that's where the Peace Bridge is at Niagara. That's the border, right? Or is it another border?
Maybe he said near the Peace Bridge. She said she
Oh,
has
Lord.
part.
Yeah, you got the double ball peg style like neck on these, which you get a good range motion on these. Good tilt side to side, up and down. You got your disc and shoulders just like Marvel Legends. Full 360, bicep cuts, double joint elbows, and a swivel wrist just like Marvel Legends. Got a good ab crunch. Forward. Back, not so much. We've got big sculpts for the back muscles. Hinders that. Loose twist. The hips are like they're better than McFarlane's, but they're similar style. A lot like Master Universe Classics were. You got the thigh cut swivel up top. You got like a universal hinge joint that comes down from the socket. The leg plugs into. And
You know,
you get a little bit of swivel there, not a whole lot, but yeah, if they do like die cut down here or up here instead of that. Actually, I'd put it down low like the DC Universe Classics. And that way you got the swivel down here. You got double joint knees. To the back. Boot swivel.
Great articulation.
Hinged ankles. Ankle pivots. Look at that. You can do the Glenn Webb articulation test there.
The Glenn Webb.
Now you're making me miss Glenn.
I know. You get your toe hinge. Glenn was awesome.
You know what?
Oh, look at that. Yay. I fixed it.
Got it? Hang on.
Nope. There you go.
No, we can't see it. We can't see it. So the string is holding down the little clavicle.
Yeah.
So it's the one I was working on. Hard to tell the difference, right?
Good deal, man. It's nerve-wracking when something expensive breaks like that.
Oh, yeah.
Now I gotta fix this chest. Do I need to mute my mic to use my little Johnny Torch 6000?
Nah. It should auto adjust your sound. Good evening, family. Taking a small break from football.
Family.
And hit the like button. Thank you, sir. Now we're move on to back to Power Girl. Letting the shoes dry on Ash. And taking a break from Gilly.
Hey, Matt, did you get those the superheroes, the Batman and the NECA Batman and Superman figures?
Oh no, I wish I did.
You know what? Those things they actually showed up at Toys R Us, very limited, like maybe like a set of each or two sets of each, but they were very scarce. And man, I don't know why they don't re-release them.
I don't either, man.
I think they lost their license now for the DC stuff.
The one I want is the, and I don't really care about the Alien, but the Superman versus Alien.
Yes.
That Superman is amazing because I got a friend who's got him, and that is the best Superman figure I've ever seen.
I want that so much.
He is so expensive on the aftermarket, man. Like, he sells for, $100 to $120, just him by himself loose.
I saw him for $30 the other day. When was the last time you checked?
Oh, I check eBay. I check eBay all the time. eBay and Mercari, checking to see who's selling them. And now I do see the one that's cheap is the one that, or the one I see that's cheap anyway, is the Superman Muhammad Ali 2-pack. That dude you can get for like $30 or $40 because he's not as good. It's a different sculpt and everything. But the one that came in the Aliens 2-pack is like, I was bidding on him and I lost out on a bid. Somebody outbid me at the last minute. I was gonna get him for like $90, and somebody outbid me by like $2 at the last minute. I was like, so.
Something along we got 21 viewers right now.
Yep.
And what body am I using for Power Girl? I'm using Moonstone, the new Moonstone.
And whose tits are you using? Because I know you're not using those.
What? They took them away. They took them away on the new Moonstone. They gave her.
Oh, nice! You just resculpted them?
No, that's the Moonstone torso.
Oh, okay.
This is the one I'm using.
Oh, okay. Make sure those are big enough. I'm just saying.
I think so.
Yeah.
I got nice coat of white paint on it right now, so I'm not. I put the last coat on it about a couple hours ago, so I'm going to let that cure for a while before I even touch this. But the torso's almost done. I just got to paint the window area.
Yeah, that name withheld. The upper bodies comes from Metaverse Customs on. You can find them on Instagram. That's where the upper body comes from.
And for the boot cuffs and stuff, I'm using parts from the old DC Universe Classics figure. I'm just notching out the legs and the forearms for them to fit.
That part's going to be tricky for just anybody to do.
Oh, I got my Havoc that I ordered on the show last week came in.
Oh, sweet.
So that got in pretty quick. Came in yesterday. So got lucky, found him for $20.
He looks good shape too.
Yeah, he's in really good shape. And now, because I was gonna, I kind of bought him because he was the cheapest one. I'm like, okay, good, because if he's banged up, that'll give me a reason to take him apart and take his jacket to try and do a Danny catch. But he's in really good shape, and so now I'm having second thoughts about taking him apart. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want him like this. I kind of want Havoc. I mean,
I like that look for Havoc.
I do. I was a huge fan of X Factor from the very beginning, and when they rebooted with what was it, X Factor 71? What was it? I can't remember when they rebooted the team and brought in Havoc and Polaris and everybody. I loved that stuff. I was a huge fan of that series, and I always liked that look because it was just 90s enough, but not too much where it didn't hold up. Because I think it's still a look that holds up.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of other characters from the 90s that
you don't
didn't hold up.
You know what it is. You know what it is too with that. Most people, I don't know. I'm assuming most of us here are probably think of Jim Lee's X-Men when we think of the X-Men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you think about all the different Havocs, that one displays the best with Jim Lee's X-Men.
Yeah.
Like obviously if you're gonna have X Factor, you're most likely gonna have them near your X-Men shelf. So
and that's the costume, I think.
Shelf.
The one episode, was it one episode they showed up in, like X Factor showed up in the animated cartoon?
Yeah.
He wore that costume.
Yeah. It looks
it's a good look, man. I mean, I like a classic black Havoc, but that's just a cool costume. So now I'm like, well, gonna have to order another one just to get this damn jacket so I can do a Danny catch or what? I don't know what I'm gonna do, but
I used the accessories off the new black suit one on that one for his wrist. Of course, you can't put the back piece on because you don't have the hole in the back.
Yeah.
Well, he does, but I'm not drilling a hole in that jacket.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Well, man, I know we were talking about this yesterday, but I cracked open that Articulated Icon solitaire figure.
Oh, nice.
This thing is awesome, man.
This new box is wild.
Yeah, it's cool, man. He's got the whole, got the foosh thing in the back and all that. It's cool, man.
I've never seen and got any of the Articulated Icons. I got the first release of that figure.
Yeah.
In a standard box.
Yeah, that's what my other one, the one I bought for $12 that I got a couple of them, he came in just the regular box, the white box with his name at the bottom, and it's just a real skinny box. And this one came in the big pimped out box. In fact, my arm accessory pack that I got for that $12 figure so that I could have a couple different versions of him also came in a box like this. Just for the extra arms and hands.
Really?
Yeah.
That must be just for all their new stuff.
I guess. I don't know. This is the first time I've ordered from Foosh Store. So I'd never ordered anything for it. I see them and I see the ninjas all the time in one of my local comic shops because he's got those all the time. He's got all the different colored ninjas. And they're in that same plain little box, They're not in that thing. So I wasn't expecting boxes like that to show up. But yeah, the figure's awesome, man. They did a great job on this. So I'm happy with that one.
I bought a few of those arm sets when they went on sale. I got the red and the skin tone arms.
Yeah. I just bought the regular one because I didn't even plan on getting solitaire. I was just going to pick up a couple of the Skeets. And I was like, well, I'm going to get, because they're $12. I'm not going to pass up on $12, right? So I was like, but they look exactly the same. And so I was scrolling through. And so I just got the regular arm accessory set with just the flesh-colored arms and all the different hands and the different wrist wraps and stuff. And just so that I could have them be a little different on the shelf. And then I may do something with his hair, just so that they look a little more different. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't, and that's a great figure, but this solitaire figure is way better. Like it's really nice. So, and again, and I'm looking at it, and you know, like the average price on this website was $31.99 for most of their figures.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm looking at this. What? Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Before classified, they started doing classified figures. People were buying that solitaire to make snake eyes.
Yeah, I can see why. I mean, really, all you got to do is he's got the skull on his mask right here. If you just paint that black, like you've got snake eyes.
It looks like the Tacticals version of Snake Eyes they did.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when you got Marvel Legends selling from $25 to $35, and these things are arguably just as nice, if not a little nicer.
Yep. Just
than Marvel Legends. Like, I mean, I think they're definitely worth the price, you know. So, and I just got him because I was like, you know what? I was getting those other two figures. I was like, well, let me get something else. What looks cool? And I was like, oh, well, he kind of looks like Snake Eyes, so let me pick him up, you know. But when I was going through the website, they got all kinds of cool samurai dudes and all kinds of cool stuff, you know. So the only downside to it is the fact that they are true 6-inch scale, which means, you know, they fit in great with like SH Figuarts and Figma and stuff, but they're a little small for a Marvel Legends like display. Yeah. I mean, you can still put them on there and like, you know, they'll look fine, but like right next to each other, you can tell Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe Classifieds or whatever are bigger figures. So
you know what when I think about displaying a bunch of like ninjas or martial arts, you can have them in like poses. You know what I mean? Like mainly like martial arts poses or whatever, squatting a little bit, so you can kind of fudge them in, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, and like that's what I've got with Skeet. I've got him back there on my shelf next to Iron Fist and Shang-Chi and my Red Ninjas and stuff, you know, and I just got him on the shelf doing that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, it, you know, I like him. I was looking at him compared to like, and I don't know, because I mean, I don't know anything about like Foosh Store and all that stuff and who does what or runs what or designs what or whatever. But one thing I can say is, because you know how the Star Wars Black Series are a lot closer to true 6-inch figures than all the other stuff Hasbro does.
Yeah.
I was just in there thinking, I was like, I wonder if like, you know, Foosh is so obsessed with Black Series. I wonder if that's why they made him that big. I don't know. I'm assuming he had something to do with designing these figures, right? Like,
yeah, well, they're a team of guys. The Foosh is just not one guy.
Oh yeah, I know. I you know, I know him from watching the channel, and like that's when I say Foosh, that's who I'm talking about, because you know,
Robo.
Like, that's the only dude I know. Like, I know they've got like a website and all this stuff, and you know they've got the Foosh.com and all that. But
yeah, I know the Articulated Icon series was planned out, I think, before the Star Wars Black Series came out.
Oh, really?
Were they?
I think so, because they've been planning that for years.
They're doing skillies now.
We got a question about.
No, it's a different jacket.
No, it's different.
It's a different jacket.
Nate is like a belly jacket.
Yeah.
Think of Trunks from Dragon Ball. That's what Nate is.
It's close. Like the upper part of the jacket is close enough, because when I tried that on my Spider-Man Noir last week, I was like really hoping it was going to work, because you can buy those Nate Gray figures for nothing.
Yep.
you know. And I was like, oh, if that'll work. And I mean, I guess you could kind of fudge it, but yeah, I don't know. It just didn't look the same.
Hey, Cannon, you still in the chat, bro?
R55 says he got the monk picture articulated background.
Yeah, the monks are cool.
He even had the drunken master. That one looked pretty cool. And the good thing about
the
them is
samurais are nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Cannon, are you still in the chat, Broham?
Box of cannons, are you still in the chat?
We got 23 people, so I don't think we lost anybody.
He's there.
Yep, he's still there.
Who are you? Who's your base gonna be for this guy? Can you tell me that? For sizing and length and whatnot.
Perfect. I'll go get something to drink.
That looks good. I'm thinking Century. The new Century or the old Century? Who are you making?
Space Ghost.
Oh, Space Ghost. So,
He said, "Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry." And Zorak's like, "I don't like you now." It's my favorite joke from that whole show. I don't like you now.
Space Ghost, coast to coast.
Yeah. God, what was I like? 17, 18 when that was on?
It's been a while. I used to hit up the convention circuit a lot. The voice actor did Space Ghost from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Has anybody done a good, like, modern articulation Space Ghost?
Or you can buy one.
Yeah.
Mezco did one, yep.
Mezco did one? Okay.
Good luck finding one, and if you do, you better bring the checkbook.
Anything that's out of print, Mezco is crazy expensive. I was thinking about cut the cape off the back and feed the wires from the cape underneath the front part, then paint the Space Ghost symbol. Oh, yeah. It does have it like V shape already on there.
What is that body, Rife?
It's like a Grim Reaper size body. It's got a new torso, but it's the rest of it's Grim Reaper based.
Would the new Thor be an accurate analog?
The new Thor is quite a bit bigger.
Vulcan?
Hold on. I got a Thor laying over here. I can show you. Vulcan. Trimming up the leg. Where did I put Thor? There. Where you at? I have no idea where it's doing. He was laying here earlier in the week. He got summoned back to Galactus.
He killed Galactus. Or
Oh, I finished up my other Lobo. I got him painted back up. He's no longer white face clown looking now. I painted up where he's got holes in his shirt, so the skin's showing through. Put a wash on the pants and painted his belt loops that didn't paint.
What are your thoughts about Jason Momoa possibly in the recast as Lobo?
Well, that's what he should have been playing in the first place.
Come on, man, you look at the Aquaman.
Casting him as Aquaman was the dumbest idea ever because he don't fit Aquaman.
He doesn't.
I said
It's like making Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern before Deadpool.
I think Nathan Fillion should have been Green Lantern.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion was would have been a perfect choice, but Nathan
Nathan
Fillion could not have saved that movie though because it was just a badly written movie.
I will say, like, Ryan Reynolds was not a bad choice for, Hal Jordan.
I think he would have been a better.
He would have done. I think he would have been perfectly fine as Hal Jordan. Would have done great if the movie didn't suck.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. They try to make the movie too slapsticky, like Ryan Reynolds comedy type thing.
Yeah, and it just shouldn't have been that. But I mean, yeah, hands down, Nathan Fillion would have been a better Green Lantern.
It just occurred to me. You know who Ryan Reynolds should have played? Guy Gardner.
No.
He would have made a great Guy Gardner.
Kyle Rayner.
No, he'd been horrible as Kyle Rayner.
Look, I hate Guy Gardner, so.
Guy Gardner's awesome.
Guy Gardner is my favorite Green Lantern. I love Guy Gardner.
I can't stand that.
He was one punch before it was cool.
He got one punched.
Yeah. So is either one of these close to that Grim Reaper?
Let's see. Probably Vulcan. Vulcan would be close to the Grim Reaper.
But we talking height-wise, right?
Yeah. Because
was that for the Space Ghost he's working on?
That Cosmic Spider-Man, I think, probably got more than these UK bodies. Probably got a little bit wider on the chest, which would work for Sentry. Actually, both of them would probably work fine for like dimensions for a Space Ghost cape. If you're using a Grim Reaper body,
it is a skosh bigger.
I would pick the Spider-Man UK then as the base, because Grim Reaper is a little bit bigger than that body.
So you're saying Cosmic?
Cosmic. Which actually would be a good base for Space Ghost. Swap out the arms. It's already white.
Just put a white bodysuit on
it. That would be awesome. Your bodysuits look fantastic. I still can't get over how good your bodysuit made the Pizza Spidey look.
Yeah, I couldn't get over that either. Like, it was confusing people that was looking to buy it, I'm like, no, that's the Pizza Spidey. They're like, nah, that ain't the Pizza Spidey. I'm like, I'll put it on there. I know what it is.
No, man, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Those bodysuits like hide every flaw on those figures and make them look so good. It adds bulk to them too. Like once you put that suit on there, it looks like it's a bigger body. Like when you did your Etrigon, I thought that was a Caliban. Gone, the form of man. Woo! Almost took my finger from man. Be very careful when you're using a hobby knife. I've cut myself many times.
I made it through without a cut today.
Don't say that. Your day ain't over.
Jinx.
Well, I'm not going to be playing with it no more. I already fixed my skelly, and I'm happy. And I'm gonna work on this little cake rock home.
What's gonna happen now is you're gonna get hungry. You're gonna make a sandwich, right? You're gonna cut your freaking finger while making a sandwich. You ever seen Final Destination, man? It's gotta happen. So we watched Megan the other day. That movie's freaking hilarious.
The what now?
Megan, Killer Robot. I really wish it would have been rated R. Like there was, you could see where that movie should have been rated R for the gore.
I don't understand why anybody makes a horror movie that's PG-13.
To sell, there's been that genre's been doing really good when they make PG-13 versions.
I don't care if it's doing very good. It's still stupid to make a horror movie PG-13.
Well, they made
you know, you get more people in there. You get more butts and seats.
Yeah, and there is an R variation coming. That they said they did make a rated. The movie's supposed to be rated R originally. They edited it for PG-13 to make money. That was basically what they stated.
I would stay away from it for the fact they did that. Then
it was a numbers game. They had to do what they had to do. The creator wanted to put his movie out, and he's apparently a really good creator, like really good at horror movies.
Oh shit! I'm not thinking. I was about to ask you something. What was I going to ask you?
I think it was last week. Was it about Primeval?
My 40-year-old brain just doesn't like to hold on to information like my 20-year-old one used to.
Oh God, is this what's gonna happen to me?
That's been asked a few times tonight. Metaverse Customs makes custom torsos. He's on Instagram, and I got the big hooba jubes from there.
All right, now I know Modesto's because I get it through the Prime opportunity.
Hulk Smash must not been feeling good. He checked out. He was sick earlier. I hope you get feeling good, my friend.
Yeah, if you're still listening. Oh.
Yeah, you better, bud.
Welcome to back.
No.
I missed you dearly.
Oh, we thought you checked out. Wasn't feeling good.
I'm not feeling good, but I don't know what the hell. But I've been talking for the past like 10, 15 minutes. I'm wondering why I'm like, you pricks ignoring me again?
yeah. I'm sorry. You're just not interested.
Just not that anybody.
I just thought you was being quiet because you wasn't feeling good.
I'll tell you like that person told my son, you're not the most important person in the room.
God damn.
My mom said I am.
Yeah.
I was actually asking Matt, because these guys are talking about stabbing themselves. You remember how many times did you burn yourselves with that hot glue?
Oh, dude, a lot. Especially when you're trying to like get the flame effects, and so you're like you know, because the glue wants to drip down, and I'm like, no, I want the flame effects to come back, so I'm like trying to hold it like this, and a couple of times I'm like, you know, yeah, no, it was all over the place, man. When I was doing that hot glue stuff.
Tell me, but there'd be times where I wouldn't see a drip coming out, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, what's that heat coming from? And then you got this glob of freaking hot glue running down your arm. It's like,
oh yeah, a couple of times. Cause I'm sitting here. I was doing it here on my desk.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there, and I'll be holding it and doing stuff, and I'm like trying to create flame effects and stuff, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm wearing shorts. All of a sudden, my leg starts burning, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, yeah. Like, oh, I dropped a big chunk of hot glue on my leg. Yeah.
Just whack the small little spot.
So I remembered what I was going to ask you, right? The pit.
Okay, yeah.
Did you ever like showcase that thing anywhere, any way, shape, form, or fashion?
Pit?
I had a guy send me a request for one of those vests.
Just on the stream when I got them that day. So we got the
So like nothing recent.
Nothing recent. It's laying over here in my pile of stuff with parts for Pit.
Pits for parts.
That wasn't me. I feel like that though.
That was me.
Oh fuck.
Oh, so I was gonna get you guys' opinions. I blew my toy budget for the month this week on 2 figures. Because I found so one is a grail I've been looking for a a long time, and I found a dude who had one new in package, and it's the Toy Biz Cyber Spider-Man. You know that one from like 2005 or whatever it was. I don't know. It's him all done. Anyway, I've been looking for this guy for a long time, and he's ridiculously expensive wherever you go. Like I've seen this dude selling for as much as $120 new in package. And I found a dude on eBay, and the package is beat up. Like, it ain't great, but it's in the package, right? Like, it's never been taken out of the package, right? Cards kind of bent up and stuff like that, but I'm like, I don't care, because I'm gonna take it off the card anyway. Like, I don't, you know. And I found the dude, like, it's one of my saved searches. He literally had just posted this thing for $55 with $8 shipping. And so I grabbed that. And I don't know why it's cool looking. I like it because I'm a Spider-Man simp, so I buy all the Spider-Man crap. I don't know why everybody else has driven the price up on this thing. But that, and I picked up and I don't buy brand new expensive figures like, you know, Mayfex and stuff like I occasionally pick up some SH Figure Arts or something, but most of the stuff I
wait
don't
and let them get like a couple of years old and buy them expensive.
Yeah, exactly. But I bought that new Mezco Bishop because that thing is about the baddest ass looking Mezco I've ever seen. Like, period. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I saw there's one channel I'm subscribed to that he actually got his in already because he had pre-ordered it, and I've just bought mine on Big Bad Toy Store, but I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm waiting. It's supposed to be here like on Wednesday or Thursday. But I like Mezco. I've got a couple of Mezco, like, you know, Wolverine and stuff, which I did not pay full retail for. You know, I've waited till I find somebody selling one like used or whatever. And like, I've always thought they were, you know, because I mean, it's just that style. They do that short, squat looking, you know, and it's fine. It is what it is. But like, you know, it ain't great. It ain't what I would prefer, right? But that Bishop, man, and I don't know if it's just me. That's what I was gonna ask you guys if y'all seen it.
I've seen pictures of it. It looks fantastic.
I've never seen a Mezco that good looking. Like, none of the other Marvel figures that they've come out with. Like, Cable was close. Cable's a good looking figure. But that Bishop just looked badass.
Yeah, sure was pretty cool.
And too. I never buy brand new Mezco figures, ever. But I did. This is the first time I'm buying one brand new at retail. And I'm very excited, like more excited than I usually am about getting a new figure. But
it spoke to you that much.
It did, man. And I like Bishop anyway, because I mean, I was reading the comics when Bishop showed up, right? And I always liked him as a character, although he got worse as the 90s went on. But him, when he first showed up, I liked him a lot, and I liked his storyline and the future he came from. I liked, even though the story was never actually resolved, at least not as long as I was reading comics, because I kind of dropped off around like 95 or something. Even though the story was never resolved, it was highly implied that Gambit was the dude from the future and all that stuff. I don't know. Was that ever resolved in the comics? Did they ever, like, because it was always implied, and Bishop thought it was him.
Well, Gambit, like what? Gambit came back in time?
Yeah, well, like Gambit was like wasn't he? There was the traitor from the future that was the reason Cable came back, or the reason that Bishop came back in time.
It was
Gambit. That sucks.
And it was always implied that it was an old Gambit. But it was never like, as long as I read the comics, it was never like set in stone. Like nobody ever actually was like, yeah, that was Remy in the future that did all that shit. I don't know, but
He's famous of a character.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I always liked Bishop, and I guess that last Bishop figure that now you can't get anywhere because it's redonkulously expensive is pretty good. I mean, it's a good, early version of Bishop. But we haven't gotten a lot, like really any other than that one. We haven't got. I mean, I've got what's the Toy Biz one where he looks like a freaking gorilla because he's got arms that come down to his shins and stuff. It's just like, but I mean, I know that was Toy Biz did that with a lot of figures back then. But this, I don't know, man. That Bishop figure just was like yelling at me, like, "You've got to buy me now." So I did. It cost me like a ridiculous amount, but. I don't know. It's cool.
The Punisher Mezco? No.
Man, I bought that and gave that to a coworker of mine at the time. Bought it brand new. I paid like $90 for it.
I've only got 2 Mezco figures. They're both Wolverine that I bought off a dude who was selling his collection. And I bought both of them for $80. And it's the X-Force suit Wolverine and then the regular blue and gold. Those are the only 2 Mezcos I have, and I only bought them because I basically paid $40 a piece for them. So,
here we go. Bishop found out the traitor was Xavier. He let Onslaught loose.
Oh, so it turned out. Oh, so they did resolve that because, like, when he comes back in time, he thinks it's Cable or thinks it's Gambit. That's why he hates Gambit when he first shows up.
Dragon Knight says, I don't think it was resolved in the comics or the animated, but something wrong says he found out it was Bishop. Professor Xavier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would blow if you go back in time to stop the traitor and you yourself are the traitor.
Well, they did turn Bishop into a villain at one time.
Cyborg Superman Mezco looks amazing.
That one looks good. That one does look good. But again, that's one of those ones that's, what's he retailing for? $120 or something? Like,
yeah, man. If you miss
Cyborg Superman Mezco?
Or you mean
Mayfix?
Mayfix?
Oh, Mayfix. Yeah. Mayfix is the one.
Yeah, Mayfix, that's a beautiful figure.
Yeah.
Felix is asking about Mezco, though. I think he may be mistaken.
He probably just means Mayfix. Because that's what I was thinking when he said it, was that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that Mayfix figure is amazing. My buddy just bought it. He showed it to me. I was like, wow.
Aw, I'm your buddy?
Well, you bought it?
I'm just waiting to see what McFarlane does with it.
Up on the stream.
Yeah, I remember that. No, my friend was showing pictures of it.
Drugs are bad, okay?
But we're not I'm talking to the wife. What are y'all talking about?
Oh, you finally got him, huh?
Yep, I got him.
Oh, sweet.
He is a beautiful figure. Best done Mezco. Excuse me, Mezco. See, now you got me doing that.
Mayfix.
Mayfix figure I've ever seen.
It is nice. I'm all in for all the Reign of the Superman stuff. I just hope they do some kind of weapons pack or something there so we can give the regeneration suit Superman his full look, because he's missing his bandolier and blasters.
That's
the whole
mullet rocking.
The stupid WBC rule where the figures can't have guns.
Yeah, I'm not all in, but I'm all in for like the Reign.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm only in for the Reign.
Did they
the Steel? I want Steel and Superboy. I know they're gonna put a Superboy out.
Well, Steel's been shown, hasn't he?
He's coming in March or
I haven't seen Steel. Have they shown Steel yet?
Yeah, they've shown Steel.
That one I didn't see. I've
I
seen
got him all
Superboy and
pre-ordered.
Eradicator.
They have to do a Eradicator. Come on.
Steel looks amazing.
They haven't shown an Eradicator yet.
Yeah, but they got to do
You're talking
one.
about, I'm sorry, y'all are talking about Mayfex. I thought you were talking about McFarlane.
Yeah.
That's not
Never mind.
It's where my
Wrong
business.
company.
Man, we got Mezco, McFarlane, and Mayfex. We're all getting.
Showing supposed to be April's when Steel comes out.
It's the 3 M's of the apocalypse.
Yeah. What was that?
What's that?
What's going on over there, Dagobi?
Sorry, man. Still getting over this strip.
Ow!
Oh,
There you go.
Coming out the other end.
Nah, man. That junk is no joke.
All you guys were worried about me cutting myself with the X-Acto knife. Where were you when I just burned my hand on the iron?
Told you something had to happen, man. A price has to be paid. The tax will be exacted, my friend. I warn
Wow,
you.
that's nice, man. I hope he's a little.
I hope
bigger.
he's like a head taller than the other
Yes.
figures.
Exactly.
Jared, have you watched Superman and Lois yet?
Yes.
And what do you think?
It's all right.
I don't mind it. It's a pretty good show. A lot better than any of the other shows.
I think it's the best CW DC show since Green Arrow.
And also since Smallville.
Yeah, Smallville's awesome. I love Smallville. I still rewatch Smallville. Although I always start at season 3 because honestly, the first couple seasons ain't great. But
You know what though?
Yeah.
Arrow was good up until like towards the end. There it started getting a little weird for me.
well, it started to die out. I mean, like they all do. It started to kind of like repeat itself, and it started doing the last couple seasons what Flash has been doing since season 3.
Plus,
Yeah.
the actor that played the Arrow. He became like super anti-gun thing. And he started putting it into the TV show too.
How do you have bad guys? How do you?
Yeah, look, and Mad Dog shoots people.
With rubber bullets.
Rubber bullets are not totally non-lethal, especially
No, they are not.
especially of a pistol.
Blanks aren't non-lethal.
Yep.
Ambiance.
Looking at these solicitation pictures still got me wondering how they're going to articulate that part of that part of him. What now?
Are we talking about Namor and his whole censoring thing?
Still, I'm not sure what you mean by articulating that part of him.
Oh, maybe the torso, like where the S is?
Oh, his
Well,
legs.
his ankles look like garbage.
His legs.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, his legs. Okay. Yeah, his ankles do look pretty rough. Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, sacrifices must be made.
I don't think you're going to get a lot of range out of those ankles.
As long
Looks
as
like the ankles cup over top of the shins. So I don't know why I'm trying to describe it when I just share a picture.
as long as he is about a head taller than everybody else, them ankles can be as wonky as they want them to be.
See how they're like it's like different from normally, like the foot is cupping the shin more so than normal.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like I'm using the arrow cursor on the wrong side. Or right here. It's correct. It looks like it's still got some range. Just
Well, it's got pivot there.
yeah. Probably just
You
going to
know
be a little limited. You can get the nice natural stance there, it looks like.
I think it'll be fine.
What they should do is incorporate the stuff that Regeneration Superman didn't come with.
Yeah. They might include that with Superboy or something. Who knows? You know,
Yeah, I'm hoping that Superboy looks good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm wondering too? Now that we're talking about
Oh, we lost Matt.
now that we're talking about Mezco, the one thing they've never done, not Mezco, see, Mayfest, they've never released a. There we go. Hear me? There you go.
There you are.
The shit you say.
Yeah, I was saying about Mayfex is one thing they don't really do is oversized figures. Wouldn't it be cool if they can do like you talking about Reign of Superman? If they were to make a Doomsday, but they're not known for bigger figures. That's the problem.
Which I have a great Superman vs. Doomsday set with the DC icons. And those are fantastic figures. Which I'm happy with those, and they're pretty well scaled with Mayfix DC icons. Did the back button get you, Matt?
No, I was sitting here editing a video for the channel, and I got to get new editing software because I bought a new computer a couple weeks ago, and every so often when I'm editing, I installed my old editing software on here, which is Power Director.
Mm-hmm.
And it crashes on me sometimes when I'm using that software because it causes a conflict and the computer has to reboot. And I called the company and they're like, well, that software is not supposed to work with Windows 11. I was like, well, it worked on my last computer. I had Windows 11. And they're like, yeah, but you said you got a newer computer, right? She asked me. I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, was your old version just an update to Windows 11 from a Windows 10? And I said, yeah. And she goes, that's why. She's like, that software is not supposed to work with Windows 11 at all. She's like, the fact that you can use it at all is cool. but I got to update my video. I've been using the same video. I've been using Power Director 16, I think is what I'm using. I've been using that for like 6 years. It's great. I love it. And I've been using it for so long. I don't want to spend because like to upgrade costs like $100 for the newer version of Power Director. And I'm like, I just don't want to spend that money. But then like every so often I'll be editing a video and then the computer's just like, we got to restart. And I'm like, so yeah, I guess I got to upgrade my freaking editor.
And Steel's got those tubes running down the legs too. They look like they're a loose piece. They move with the figure, so they was able to accomplish those tubes running down the legs of the DC superheroes figure, old figure from Mattel. We got Wade Creates in the chat with the Unchained Superman body mold from McFarlane. You could make a good figure of Steel. Just need a cape and a head. How the Unchained? Oh,
yeah, that's an armored one.
Power armor, yeah. I've wondered why. I've always curious why nobody's ever done that. It looks, or McFarlane's even done that because it's a great base for Steel.
Yeah.
Elon Stormcrow, Smallville never had the budget it needed for each fight. It was just a couple of punches, tops. Yeah, it was very lacking on budget. The podcast with Clark and Lex actors rewatching every single episode is awesome. Yeah, that's cool. I've caught some of those. And editing software got them again. DC Icons wasn't bad size comparison to Mayfix. Yeah, it's pretty comparable. They're nice enough where Superman Doomsday 2-pack, I don't need another set. Those are perfect. You got a great battle damaged Superman fighting Doomsday. They look great on the shelf.
Gone again.
Yeah, I figured. There's the ASMR again. Oh yeah, that DC Icons Nightwing is a great figure.
Whenever I think about the DC Icons, I think about that the Firestar. Is that his name?
Oh,
The Molecular Man?
Firestorm.
Yeah, Firestorm.
I just think of Harley because she was so perfect.
Yeah, the Firestorm's perfect too. It's a great figure.
Yeah, it's very sticks in my memory for when I saw it just chilling on the shelf. I was like, man, that is
That's probably their top figure they made in the Icons line at Firestorm. He's a little bigger too, so he fits in with DCUC pretty well. It must have forced them to do their full reboot this time.
I hate that Icons Etrigan didn't get made.
I know those last few Icons, I want it so bad. I want Etrigan, Booster Gold, and Blue Beetle, and Jim Balance Catwoman.
Yeah.
Like bastards. I wanted all of those. And they were getting better at the end too. And they grew a lot when they started to the end of the line. Then they went to the essentials. The essentials were stripped down, all sharing the same body. No sculpted details, everything's painted on. It became basically like a Marvel Legends like line without any accessories.
Yes. I am wiring a cape right now. It's a complicated process of Etch-a-Sketch.
The Red Hood Icons isn't terrible. Just got him a couple of weeks ago.
They made a Red Hood? I don't remember them making a Red Hood on the Icons.
Red Hood.
DC, are you thinking about DC Essentials? I think they made one for Essentials, but I don't think they made one for Icons. Icons had that reverse ab crunch articulation. Marvel Legends just started. Yeah, that's diaphragm and reverse ab crunch.
Yeah, it was DC Essentials he's talking about.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got the Supergirl here. This is the Icon Supergirl, and she scales perfectly with Marvel Legends too. I was all in on all the female figures. I was cherry picking the male figures. You get that reverse ab crunch, and you get that upper diaphragm, which is great together. The only thing they were lacking, they have no thigh swivel. You get a little bit of twist with the ball joint, just in the nature of like the cupping of the leg to the ball joint. That's really the only articulation point they were missing. You get a double ball peg for the neck. Been nice if they had to like, put it on like a disc hinge, but you still get plenty of, you get nice range. You just don't really get much for looking up, especially like characters like her with long hair too, though.
They kicked ass with the female figures.
Oh yeah, you get to bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hinge swivel wrist. This is. I remember Marvel Shard was going to all the different cons, taking that Harley to the Hasbro booth. Is like, look, you could do this.
Yeah.
And this is what. And the female figures need either this or like the G.I. Joe Classified, to put that ball joint on the bottom.
Yeah.
We can get more range of movement on the females. The females are one solid piece.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's like they gotta have something. They gotta have something at the waist. DC Icon Supergirl is a damn good figure.
Oh yeah. They come with a ton of accessories, alternate heads. You had like a heat vision head, alternate hands, and
What was the price range on those things?
no, they were only like $20-$25.
Yeah, they're cheap.
So you basically got your bang for your buck.
Oh yeah. Then you went to the essentials, which were bigger figures, but they were simplified and a lot less accessories. Really, you were lucky to get alternate hands.
Isn't Icon supposed to return with all the DC Direct stuff by McFarlane?
I think it might be essentials that's coming back because they brought back the
6-inch.
I would love for the DC Icons come back, and that'd be awesome. But
Wow.
He did bring back those deceased ones.
yep,
When there was talk of him completing that last line.
Did anybody really buy the DCC stuff? Like that, even that comic didn't make no damn sense.
I'd consider tongue kissing him in the mouth if he'd make that ethical.
I wouldn't go that far, but I like to see them make them last Icons figures.
Where you said that.
Marvel Legends team doesn't believe women can move at the waist or their biceps.
How long it's taken from the update the arms and stuff on the female figures in Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be more inclusive. That's not cool. You can move too.
Classified female figures can move real well.
Yeah.
Look at that Verona figure.
DC's
The
ones are
Valvert
pretty-
figures are well articulated too.
Yeah. DC's
Those
ones
are pretty good, but not worth MRSRP. Good for $20 though. Yeah, they're they brought back the Thief figures. They're like way more than what they originally were. Aren't they like $30 piece?
Wow.
I don't know if my game's not
Calling out the boot cuffs on the Cowgirl. You see the Cowgirl legs? Boom, there you go.
Perfecto.
You just say boom, get it?
You do what now?
I think He said, "Boom, it's on." That's sweet. Boom, shakalaka.
Amazon, I had a bunch of the six figures on sale. Batgirl, Flash, Harley, Nightwing. Cool. Geek Fusion just did a review on all those.
So I meant to ask you, Jared. I remember now. So Lex Luger's gonna be there?
Yep.
I have a Lex Luger figure. I wonder if I can sign
Yeah, you just have to pay for the signature.
it. I wonder if it's gonna be worth more if I get him to sign it though. I don't know how big Lex Luger is.
Smallville, Lex.
It looks
Gentlemen, I
good.
can call this a night.
Well, you get feeling better, my friend.
Yeah, for real, man. No, I won't
Yeah.
pay and see you feel bad.
Yeah, I know. I was down for a couple of weeks, so I know how you feel.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get worse than this.
Yeah. You got a home test for that thing that I just had?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of those.
Dom actually has health care. We just have the sick care. So
Unless you're a veteran, then they just tell you to go off yourself.
Yeah.
God dang.
All right.
hey, good night. Feel better.
Have a good one, my
Thanks, you
friend.
guys. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Take care, guys.
Yeah, that's a going thing right now on the Canadian version of the VA. If you got long-standing health issues, you got people telling you like, we offer assisted termination.
What the shit?
Man, where was that like 10 years ago?
That was the Kevorkian days, dude.
Right?
That's the quirky that's going on right now in Canada at the VAs.
That's wild.
Because it's legal in Canada, assistance.
It's actually legal up there?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been chatting much. Is that work phone has not stopped ringing since the stream started.
It's like that. No. Tell them, hey, look, man, tell them dudes you need time. You need some me time.
Dude, with this job, there is no me time. I'm on call 24/7.
Ooh.
Well, that's why you get paid the BD big bucks, right?
Yeah, but I'm starting to get aggravated.
Yeah, bet.
It's the worst thing. This girl called me. She woke me up at 7:01 this morning and said, I can't make it into work. And I thought she was on a cold start, which is around 10 or 11. I was like, okay, what time's your shift start? She's like 7. I was like, get your clothes on, get to work. If not, I'm terminating you on Monday. And she was at work in 30 minutes.
Dang.
Apparently she could make it to work.
Oh, yeah, she could. She just didn't want to. But she kept asking for all these hours. And I told her, I was like, take it easy. She's like, well, I got bills I got to pay. I'm backlogged. I'm like, okay, well, if I'm giving you all these hours, over 40 hours a week, you need to do them.
Yep, you gotta do it. You asked for it.
There's
You figure out what head you're going to use for that One Punch Man or not?
the Gobu's actually got one of those Shang-Chi figures. They got extra head.
Oh, sweet, yeah. Because I thought that one would look better. It just might. I don't know. Are the ears like half cut off because of the hair sculpt or no?
No, Shang-Chi, I think the ears are fully underneath this thing, man.
That'd be good.
Whoa.
What?
Sorry, I'm trying not to break a needle over here.
Hey, so here's how this Gundam dial is going.
Looking good.
So I've still gotta wait for that.
They don't look red though.
I decided to go with the water.
Then why'd you ask everybody?
Yeah, why is it up to the chat if you ain't even gonna hit?
Because I got another one I'm working on with Arc 78, and I'll do it.
You just want to make a diorama piece that matched your shirt.
Show need.
Same color.
But nah, I totally got this water shit already ready. My son brought it out, so I'm like, fudge. Gotta do it.
Yeah. So I got the boot cuffs on Power Girl. Those turned out pretty nice. Now I gotta do the other forearm.
only thing that's gonna be a pain is pouring this freaking Mod Podge, letting it dry, and then keep doing this on layers to get this water looking right. Oh.
Hate using Mod Podge.
Yeah, it works for what I'm doing though. Like I said, I just gotta work in layers, and it's gonna take forever for this to dry. So.
Hey, that's how I dress for cold weather.
In layers.
And Mod Podge.
Using in layers. How do you stay warm?
I stay in the house.
Oh man, see, I can't say what I want to say because we're a family-friendly channel.
Stay in the house.
Family.
It was said.
Say,
Dom had to check out because he's no good.
I want to be sick. Oh,
oh no, I don't. Well, actually, maybe I do, so I don't have to go to work for a week.
yeah, right.
Let's work on keeping that quick.
Classified gets more budget, and also seems like people doing the line actually care. That female figures are also quite good. Yeah.
Hey guys, how often is your Netflix account canceled via text?
Huh?
I keep getting this spam text message saying your Netflix account has been canceled. Meanwhile, I'm watching Netflix.
Man, I get spammed on everything, man.
There was that thing where they released everybody's freaking phone numbers back to the damn robocallers. So it's like,
T-Mobile had like a breach too. Got everybody's phone numbers got leaked.
probably it, man. But I'm so tired of like you're Apple.
I wonder if they fixed that leak, because I was getting a ton of phone calls, like spam calls, for like the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I haven't got nothing like in a few days. So I was wondering maybe they finally got it rectified.
It goes through a process of highs and lows. They find a new method, and then the phone companies start weeding the numbers, because they're not just calling one person, right?
Yeah.
So they start weeding the numbers. And then after a while, all the numbers are weeded. Then the criminals have to start over.
Is that the window you're talking about?
In fact, these guys are trying to take advantage of somebody's grandma.
People these days take advantage of anybody. It's ridiculous.
You'll say, because nobody that's half got common sense about anything technological based will be like, oh my God, my Netflix.
What do you mean I gotta pay money to the IRS?
And again, I remember dealing with that one dude.
Pardon me.
I'm giving you rain. You're giving me nothing but heartache and pain.
Bring the rain.
I'm begging you, please. Grow for me.
I like that like of the sound that all guys like, that ATN's spraying down the rain.
Warhead.
It's sweet music to my ears. When it smells like dirt, it smells like victory.
One of the toughest damn planes too. They barely holding together, and they'll still come home and land.
Things are workhorses, man. I'll use them for the next 20 years if I can.
So, hey, is the Lockheed still the fastest jet?
don't know.
Only reason I was asking, I was watching that show. My kids was watching that show. They were talking about the Lockheed. You don't like the Lockheed. Like that can't still be the fastest thing out there.
As far as I know, Lockheed's just the manufacturer.
SR-71 Blackbird, though. How about that? When I say Lockheed, you don't think SR-71 Blackbird, man. Goddamn.
The Blackbird still has the record flying across the United States.
Okay.
Well,
God, what did I miss?
nothing. Offline stuff.
Fortnite line. I've been trying to reach you concerning your vehicle's extended warranty. Oh, my favorite line. It's like, we've been trying to reach you against extended warranty. Sound the progress. You got
Family.
We'll be a little slow on the chat, but Dom's gone. Sorry, guys. Hard to customize and watch the chat at the same time.
Don't lie, you just don't want to do it. So what you got for the Super Bowl?
I don't even know who's playing.
Exactly.
I don't sports ball.
I got money on Collector Express doing well at the convention.
I'm with you on that one. All the way. That was messed up, Jared. He was getting on me about my inventory. You still ain't got yours ready.
I know.
Let's check those. Just gonna say, man, hey, Pops.
I didn't say I was getting on you like yours does. Use a little more hollowing out. 18/5 though.
Quiet on this string sometimes.
What?
That's so quiet, man. I don't like it.
Quiet.
It's too quiet.
I said quiet.
Schultz.
Sorry, trying to bend this wire is not my favorite part of the process.
Yeah, 5-pound test, that 50-pound test wire.
Me? Me?
Yeah, you.
What's up?
What wire do you use?
Currently at the 20 gauge.
Okay.
I use 22 for the bottom and 20 for the top.
These are heavy. Mom's are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
Detroit.
But I snap back to reality.
Wade Create cloth capes are pretty freaking hard, but man, they were worth it at the end. Yeah, they are.
What?
I can't do cloth capes, but that's why I got my good friend Don up here.
Hey, Modesto, so I dyed a figure for like 3 hours, man, and it barely changed.
What
Got
color?
dyed
Was the figure?
Huh?
What color was the figure that you started with?
Yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah,
What color did you dye?
black. It would not hold that dye for squat.
Or what kind of dye are you using?
The same one we're supposed to. The what was it? The synthetic?
Yeah. Synthetic dye.
It just would not hold it, man. Like I had a cape. The cape turned like a dark brownish color, like a dark brownish black.
Did you put enough dye in it?
I put the whole goddamn bottle.
Ooh, you use way too much. I mean, using a quarter bottle is usually plenty. How much did you boil it? Like, did you let it simmer, or did you boil it hard, or?
I let it simmer. I let it sit there. I got it to like a simmer. I put the pieces in, and I left it sitting for like 3 hours. And I came back.
I don't think you had it hot enough.
Yeah, because I mean, it should have seeped in, even with the yellow, because I had because the yellow plastic on that morph, they dyed black.
Okay, so I just didn't have it hot enough.
Yeah,
Did
I mean, you don't want that thing
it?
boiling.
Did you put dish soap in it? Or the instructions on the bottle?
Is it really?
Yep.
Damn.
I recommend put a little salt.
Yeah, I cleaned the figure.
Okay, so you got all the mold release off then. Yeah, you probably just didn't heat it up enough.
Yeah, I think the heat's a big thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of irritating me. I was mad.
So I had no problem dyeing hard case black.
Okay. All right, I'll do that next time, man. I'll try something this week.
You don't have to use a whole bottle. That stuff's pretty potent on its own. So I'd say if you're using more than half the bottle, it's probably still a little too much.
Okay.
Should be still.
Sorry, I'm just going back in the bag. Let's go ahead and not do
Are you all right there? You talking to yourself?
it. Yeah, I'm sitting here with this paint, and it was clogged in the tube. And I know the second I got dang squeezed too much, this crap will explode out. You could hit Kilimanjaro.
What kind of paint you were working with in the tube?
Oh, Vallejo's, man.
That's not a tube.
Oh, you know what I mean? The damn dispenser. The dropper. Shit.
Bottle?
Yeah, whatever. Potato.
These? Can you?
Talking trash to me, Jared.
You
You
can
ain't
take
been talking.
I read his mind.
you can take the top off.
That's what she said.
Add you some Windsor Newton to your bottle.
Yeah, you know what? That might work.
Hello, my precious skeleton.
You get it fixed finally?
Yes, I did.
Do you feel proud of yourself now?
No, I've fixed so many over the years.
You feel accomplished? Because if you don't, you should. Just remember, Don, you are special.
Just like everybody else.
You are a beautiful and significant self, my friend.
That's what my mom tells me.
All the other kids are looking up to you.
Boom, 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 boom.
So I have a friend who made me make a blood type.
And y'all some noisy people tonight.
I know.
Yep.
We're definitely doing the ASMR stuff tonight.
About being productive, sir. You should try it. But I like you guys.
Well, it's gotta have to use the power tools for this stuff, or it takes forever.
Jared's a true customer.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
What, taking forever?
Yeah. Plan on milking this Space Ghost cape for at least another month.
When you say milk, you're going to do your best work. Is that what I heard?
Misbent the wire.
I just want to know, man, how egg rich are you guys?
Oh, what?
Egg rich are you, man? How many eggs can you afford?
And eggs were 10 something today for 12 for a dozen. I was shocked.
That's the thing now, man.
At this
What's
rate, I'm
funny-
switching back to ramen noodles.
What's funny though is like the fact that eggs are going up, but products that has eggs in it are not going up. What's going
Yep.
on? You can buy mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is nothing but egg whites.
Whipped egg whites.
Oil and egg whites.
But they're not going up.
I probably shouldn't have said that on stream. Now they're going to pick that up. Now they're going to raise the price of mayonnaise.
Hellman's is listening.
You'd be surprised what these companies listen to.
No, I wouldn't, man, because you got that phone. Your Facebook.
They heard when I did that tutorial on how to strip paint with using Super Clean. Super Clean reached out to me, and I didn't even tag them on it.
Seriously?
Yep.
Dang. And you took the money, right? You took the money and ran?
They didn't give me no money. They give me some free products.
The swag.
Swag.
I got a T-shirt, a hat, and some cleaning supplies. You know.
Hell, I'm jealous. I want some cleaning supplies.
Let's just start rambling off everything we know, like Microsoft, Disney.
I've been saying Winter Newton as much as I can. They ain't contacted me yet.
So what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
I'm waiting.
Supplies.
I'm assuming you're missing some parts of that, right? was thinking about that mean surprise.
He said supplies.
So I've been in a Tropic Thunder mood, so I need to get me a Robert Downey Jr. head.
There's no quoting Tropic Thunder on here.
I know.
Or Blazing Saddles.
Oh man, it's cool.
Or Friday.
Or next Friday.
Or the Friday after next.
Hold on. I find that offensive as a black man. I can't quote you.
Well, and you can quote it all you want to on your channel. I like to stay monetized.
Jacked up.
They don't give me much, but I still like to get it.
I understand, but man, look, they're stifling my speech. Look, man, it's Black History Month coming up. They gotta chill. I'm the channel's token.
Or it'd be a good time to start the channel.
Really? That's right, people come watch me for Black History Month. Pity me.
It's also my birthday month, so yeah.
Look at you, being progressive. Jared, you were born progressive.
It was my birthday month before they decided to make it a holiday. Are you going to paint Power Girl's legs? Yes, I am. 3 is the best price for sure, yeah. Let's see. Are the arms for the Creek and Moonstone thing? No. The Moonstone arms are a lot more jacked.
Yeah, they are.
Here's Moonstone style arms, and here's Power Girl. And these are Shriek arms. These are Moonstone. They're a lot bigger arms than the Moonstone. You got big tricep. You got your tricep and the biceps a lot bigger. Bigger shoulders. Your forearms.
I still had that problem with the pinless joints getting stress marks or no?
Where it's white, so I can't really see. I won't really see any. But these move a lot more free than the other. I've noticed. There's like the softer plastic is soft.
Yeah.
Is softer material. They don't bind up like on these. These are tight. Yeah, I like to get a few more of these Moonstones. They're nice.
You gonna be able to?
Let's go check. They're still available on the website.
Yeah, I'll try to pick some up next week.
I would definitely see Stargirl if you make a Supergirl custom and Street Arms would work, yeah. But I got the icon, so I don't really need to make Supergirl. That's true. Got the cuffs done. Look at this. Have you thought about getting your channel set up ready to go, B?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Randall's gonna help me out with it.
Oh, good.
He's already got it, so he knows all the ropes on that jump set up. He said he's gonna give me editing and all that.
It'll take you a while to get you where you can get monetized. It takes a while. You gotta get.
I can always, strip down and do like the Wednesday dance.
The and 10,000 watch hours, I believe it is. You can pick up subscribers sometimes pretty quick, but
I'm ready to go on an adventure. I got enough time right now. I got half a month or half a year before I gotta go back to the standard workforce. I'll do what I can in there. So I'm gonna push it.
do you want to get anything from the BTS clearance sale? I'm going to mute you just for a second while you're doing that.
Oh, go ahead, man.
I looked it over, but I didn't really see anything in there
I didn't
for
realize
me for my collection.
Yeah, I ain't taking a look at it at all. Trying to not spend too much.
Yeah, I've with everything going on, I had a lot of doctor bills, so I'm trying to keep from buying too much. Already buy enough.
I just got all this stuff on pre-order, so I'm good for right now. And hopefully they don't drop no more X-Men stuff. I'm gonna be pretty upset.
I need to step away just for a second. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, hide under the table. And when it gets back, we'll jump out at it. All right, new plan. So you haven't been doing anything other than work?
Pretty much, man. It's just all these lazy people don't want to do a damn thing but call off and show up late, and I'm over it.
You know, I'm not a good supervisor because I just can't deal with personalities.
I've been doing it for the last 14 years, but I think I've kind of finally hit that point where I don't want to be the boss anymore.
Is the sale over, or is it not seeing it, missing it?
What?
They did have a weekend one. They did have a weekend one pop up while I was at work today.
Man, that Mesco Bishop does look good.
Luckily, not a big Bishop guy. Or X-Men guy, rather. What do you think of that Owl Man?
The what now?
That Owl Man that Mezco put out?
Oh, I don't remember it. It's still available somewhere? Oh, here, the Lords of Tears.
Yeah.
When you said Owlman, I was thinking like from the what you call it? EC's Owlman. That's kind of weird looking.
Yeah. No, if I'm honest, not weird enough for me.
Ninja Turtles for $400.
God dang.
Get all 4 of them.
Yeah, it's too much.
Turtles from NECA for like movie turtles for $100. Was it $50 a 2-pack?
Do they speak?
$100.
They say cowabunga and eat pizza. I'll buy them. It's about the only way that's going down.
Buck scans everyone he knows is calling him this evening. It happens sometimes. I was looking at the 1/12 container type building that was 50% off, but about 5 creations, but couldn't find a review. Y'all figure from Mexico doesn't interest me. Pass for me. Victor, yeah, same here. It looks, I guess it's fine for what it is, but not really my thing.
What was that?
The owl dude we just looked at.
Well, they did like a like one of the Living Dead dolls,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was like, "Oh, that's gotta be a 1/12 collectible. That thing is so amazing and awesome. We love it." Oh, and then they was like, oh, "Okay." 2 years later, they're like, "Here you go," and they nobody bought it.
I was talking to Jared about it earlier. Any of y'all see that awesome recipe for Robbie Reyes? E.G. Robbie Reyes?
I got a suit coming.
Well,
I'm gonna make another one.
But see, you do like for people that can't do cloth. How about that? You can get the.
I can't do cloth. What are you talking about?
People have been getting the Andros, the stealth Andros, and just cutting the belt.
You have to explain what Andros is to people that don't know that.
Okay. Andros is from Power Rangers. It's the Lightning Collection figure. But the stealth suit one's already solid black, and if you look at the body, it's actually Robbie Reyes' sculpt. So I don't know why Hasbro just didn't release that figure. Whatever. But literally what they'll do is they'll you get a 3D printed head and whatnot, and then you chop the blaster piece off the belt, and I believe the guy turned it around backwards, and then you just So what?
Ow.
Turn the belt around.
I just poked myself with the wire.
Oh man.
Ow. He said ow.
Oh, okay. Like I said, you get your 3D printed Robbie Reyes head, you can throw it on there, man, and you can either hand paint, airbrush, however you want to put the lines on there. Insignia gas. And it's a real quick and simple Robbie Reyes to put on your shelf.
Or use the long shot that they were going to use.
Or use a long shot. Okay.
Yeah, get the retro carded one, you'll be fine.
I just saw people were saying Andros because he was on sale right now.
I'll have to look up Andrew, see what it looks like.
Yeah, like it's literally a black Power Ranger figure with the bag on.
See if he better looking than mine.
I'm going to need a Robbie Reyes when I get, if the Ramen Toys Charger funds.
There you go, Jared. Easy for you, man. Keeping a long shot too. That's the main reason I was looking at it, just cost efficiency. I don't feel like buying a long shot because I really ain't a fan of that character. Did they give him his 4 fingers like he's supposed to have, or does he have 5?
He's supposed to have 3 fingers and a thumb. Yeah. That's traditional for Mojo World. Because Spiral, depending on who the artist is, some of them screw up and they put her with just regular, 5, and then.
Spiral's the figures actually got 3 fingers.
Yep.
Oh, Does she? The new one that just came out?
Yep.
Yes.
If you look on the screen, you can see.
Okay, cool.
Even the robotic hand, or this supposed to be a robot arm? I don't know nothing about the character.
I think it was, yeah. So, she was experimenting on it. It was an upgrade.
She looks fantastic, though. Y'all.
Y'all bought that Mojo, didn't you?
I bought it.
What's that thing?
Pretty good. I can't complain about it too much.
Nico said, somebody say, hey, we got the men's room in there, another channel on the pop culture channel. Buddy said no. We got Nico said, everybody say Spiral, one of his favorite characters. And Buckskins, I don't know if it's I know it printed out the neck peg for your Prime Evil. It's the right size, so when it gets to FEP, I'm going to print a couple at different sizes to ship out. Thank you, sir. Okay, he ruptured his tank on his resin printer.
Ooh.
Not good. Tried to buy a Spiral but it's only showing up pre-order on BTS. I think they just got the initial order, then they went back to pre-order. Only available as long shot. Or I saw somebody make a MacGyver out of it. They took the head off a long shot and put it on one of the jacket bodies, like Stan Lee, or actually the retro card. It's Peter Parker in the brown jacket. That's what he put him on. I mean, MacGyver. MacGyver wore that leather jacket all the time.
Yeah.
Probably too is like a timed out too. Last week was Richard Dean Anderson's like 71st birthday, I believe.
I only know it was Jack O'Neill. Colonel of SG-1.
Because you're a baby.
Man, I watched MacGyver. Come on, bullshit. God dang. I was trying to play.
That's like what you. I was getting you like you're the youngest one on the string. Like, you're a baby.
I know if the man can take a goddamn stick of gum and make a thermal device.
The very first episode of SG-1, though, they worked in like the MacGyver reference.
Yeah. I remember that. There was a couple actually, there was another episode they did in too. It was like one where they were stuck behind that thing. He's like, hey, wait, you got some like gum here. Can't you like make some out of it? Can't you like MacGyver or something? You know, the whole thing with that was Richard Dean Anderson said if they went with the serious route, he would not do SG-1, which is why they made Jack O'Neill a funnier character.
I liked the SG-1. It was good.
Yeah, they're talking about us getting something new finally.
If they reboot it though, I don't really know.
No, it's not a reboot. It's
they actually are talking about reboot.
I thought that was the original creators though, not Pelosi them.
No, they're talking about rebooting for.
Why'd they change it originally? You know, because originally, like I watched Gate World and stuff. They were all gung ho on continuing the story.
They're going to reboot if they do it. That's what they said.
Oh God, nobody needs that. Nobody wants that. Stop with that mess, man. That's not what the fans want.
Well, they kind of ran the story out though. It's like would like to see them like give some kind of conclusion for Stargate universe
and Atlantis. Remember the last episode of Atlantis where they came to Earth?
Yeah, well,
that's
the end.
Well, there were supposed to be 2 movies, and we never got them.
They got back home. That's the end of the story.
Wasn't the Ori battle going on at that time? Also, we never resolved the Wraith, man. They're just out there eating people. satisfied, Jared. I can't accept it.
Well, it's been a couple decades, so you have to.
And they were supposed to get the video game that got canceled. They were supposed to continue it. And they were having the PC.
Okay. Just about. Trying to get to go up the arm, do it the same amount. Probably put my reading glasses on might help.
What's the matter, Grandpa? You don't have your glasses on?
I remember that one video was him.
I think it's MacGyver. Remember MacGyver's first name?
I'm always jealous of people that don't have to wear glasses 24/7.
Don't be upset at them, man. They just got good genetics.
I will be upset with them if I want to.
What's this upset that you speak of?
I'm thinking about Men in Black. Hey, old guys.
What's that? What's that? The young whippersnapper?
Well, look, it's not my fault that back in your day you had to walk uphill both ways.
Feels like it is.
Which, as I thought about it, actually is plausible, because you would have to walk up the hill to get there, walk down the hill, and then walk back up the hill. So I understand why people didn't believe that was a possibility.
One-way streets. It was the easier solution.
Man, if you're walking the correct way down a one-way street, are you even trying?
No.
You're not a bicycler if you're going the right way on a one-way street. You're not a cyclist. They love going the wrong way on a one-way street.
Oh, yeah, they do. Get mad when you tell them they are.
It don't happen often, but I do smile when I do see when the cops actually do pull over the bicyclists going the wrong way on a one-way street.
Do that out there? You don't do that out here. Can't leave them alone.
I've yet to see a cop pull over a bicyclist here. But if it happens, I'll be giggling all damn day.
Giggling like a piglet.
All day.
You act like you own the whole road.
Anytime I see these guys, right, like look, they're dressed for the Tour de France, like all decked out in spandex. Because I gotta laugh at almost every time I see that.
Oh, hey, Jared, you know that pit maneuver video you sent me?
I don't know. I've sent you a bunch of them.
The truck, the officer's car, and the pit
Oh,
maneuver.
it jumps like up in the air, yeah.
That dude did not make it.
Ooh.
I was reading the thing about it. They said it was 100% like on impact, like big monster truck.
Yeah, the police officer was doing a pit maneuver on a high-speed chase on a pickup truck. They both went off the road, and the police car hit the bottom of the truck, and it launched like a ramp, and it went straight up in the air.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that one.
The cop was at no fault though, because they said he executed the pit maneuver properly. It's just that truck. When they hit that embankment, man, it was over with. So, the people, it's not worth it. Don't run. It's not worth it.
They're always gonna run. They always think they're Mario Andretti or somebody.
It's not worth it, man.
You're on an interstate, you're not getting away.
No. Helicopters and everything else, man. No.
You can outrun the vehicle, but you can't outrun that radio, man.
No.
Ooh.
Like, that's the first thing your granddaddy should have taught you.
My granddaddy grew up in a time when there wasn't no such thing as radio. What are you talking about?
sorry for you then. My grandparents taught me you'll never outrun that radio, boy. Jared, is there any kind of drink?
My grandfather was born in 1901.
Okay. Is there any Carolina only drinks you want me to bring you?
Well, it's too late now. I was wanting some Cheerwine Christmas punch.
Bro, I ain't even gonna. Let's talk about my dollar store. They ain't been stocked since like I'm gonna say.
Well, you can go to other places besides the dollar store.
I don't like going in stores like that. Let's look at stuff.
You know,
Okay.
there's Walmarts, Targets, and you go toy runs, man.
Occasionally, yeah, to my toy store.
You can't stop and go over to Kroger, get me some holiday punch Cheerwines.
Man, I ain't seen a Kroger's in so goddamn long. I think we have one left out here.
The worst was wearing glasses and the mask during the pandemic. Oh yeah, the steam up your glasses.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? I love that. That was the reason for the season.
I can't get you
Easier to
that.
ban it and you can avoid the cops. Yeah, most people do. It was 1950s, that could work. Not now.
So Jared, I can't get you that. Obviously, is there anything else?
I can get Cheerwine pretty easily.
Okay.
I'm telling you, cops are just working stiffs just like anybody else.
Yeah.
You can easily avoid them guys. Everybody thinks that they're out to get them, but they're really not. They're just looking to go home.
Exactly, man. Everybody.
Here's the easiest solution to not get pulled over by the cops when you're in your car. Don't speed. Wow.
If you want to speed, you can. Just do it responsibly. Don't be going 100 miles an hour in a 35. Do like 40 or 45.
And most ain't gonna carry Miranda, yeah.
I'll do the 5 over type thing. That's usually about it.
Now look.
The rule of thumb they told us, and don't like quote me on it 100%, but it was 9 in your fine, 10 in your mind.
Oh yeah.
Now look, I have never met a police officer that would pull you over for anything less than 10 miles an hour over. Predominantly because there's an error window in the radar that they use that's around 5 to 8.
Yeah.
But you can usually sweet talk or be kind or, admit fault or just be a kind person and talk your way out of it. The only time that you're, no matter what, instant ticket is if you're 15 or more.
Yeah. That's because, first off, you're in danger to somebody, and secondly, they got to at that point.
The box of cannons said that when I said no speeds, like not get a ticket. That's crazy talk, man.
Yeah, it is crazy talk.
Jared, you can't do that, man. They'll never believe you.
I thought you
Crazy
could how fast your car could go. And Montana used to have speed limit signs out there that said "Be reasonable."
Yeah, that's
There you go.
They had to take them down though because people weren't.
We're not reasonable.
Everybody's reasoning is different.
Yeah.
It's like my wife's.
Like back when I had a Trans Am GTA, I could easily hit 100 miles. I could set my cruise control at 100 miles an hour and the car was stable.
Is that with the 5.7 in it?
Yep. L98 to 5.7.
Yep. Nice car.
Jared, nobody would ever think you're a car guy.
Thought maybe my handle would give me away. Not too much old 4.2.
Way too obvious, man. Way too obvious.
Want speed? Just go to Germany and hit the Autobahn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you die.
No, actually, there's a lot less accidents there than there is on most roads.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep. There's less accidents, and you can get passed by a diesel doing 120 too.
Actually, there's probably more fatalities on standard U.S. Highways and expressways in a few months than there is in probably 10 years in the Autobahn.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Sending down the seam lines on that bicep. Pretty extreme on this one.
Are you kidding me?
What?
This is free.
What are you talking about?
I got places to be in flat roars in the open countryside. I drive with a golf cart with a limiter of 20, so you can yank them limiters out of them.
All right, Jared, I took your advice. I had multiple things to work on, and I still can't work on shit because I wait for stuff to dry.
Need more projects.
I don't think that was advice. I think that was a joke.
So it was.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oops. See what happened was. Thinking about midnight, I'm gonna call it quits.
Yeah, that puts it 3 hour mark. We probably just go ahead and stream it midnight.
But I want to finish this. Don't leave me.
Well, we'll stay.
Man, if I'm still doing this at 1 o'clock.
I'm gonna go play Monster Hunter.
Is that what they call it now?
Sure, why not? You know, I hide the zucchini, you know.
Oh no.
That's
How you get that 18-year STD.
Yeah, I already got 3 of them. Man, my son's college after all his stuff right now. It's still gonna cost me. That is ridiculous.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. It's going to be hard milking this thing for a month.
You can do it. I believe in you.
We will stay online until you finish it tonight.
I'll have fun with it, guys.
I'm already finished.
He quit. Yep, Don checked out a while ago. We're talking to Donald now.
Who's that?
Don't mess with me, Donald. I know you. I know you live in Don's head.
Let's see. Goes that way.
I did it.
Wait,
All right, I'm not done. Hang on. Stand by.
wait, what?
I don't know.
Can't believe I did that twice.
There's that senility kicking in, Don.
There we go.
Don't worry. Age comes for everybody.
Speak for yourself, man. I'm a goddamn Highlander.
Just because you're still wearing diapers don't make you a Highlander.
Exactly.
Hey, to be fair, I have a genetic disposition to age slower than you, so you know. As a person,
but you also have genetics not to too.
no. I was gonna say, as a person of mixed cultures, I have the best of all of you, and none of your weaknesses.
That's how it's supposed to work anyway.
So I was told.
Okay, we get
All right. Last time.
both the arms done and the legs. Get the belt. Stripped off the yellow off the abs section. I need to do a little bit. I'll probably hit her with a little bit of white gloss. It's like all the rest of the with the upper torso, so it matches perfect. Then I got to paint the legs flesh tone. I sand the hips down too. Got those the moonstone body. There's a bad seam here on the hips. You always got to sand those down. I got the seam line sanded down on the thighs. Trying to get all the. If you're going to take the effort to like do a custom paint, you might. It's always good to do the due diligence and sand down all the seam lines so your figures look nicer. I got all the seam lines on the torso nice and smooth.
I meant to ask you, Jared. Did you want me to see if I can pick you up a Sentry out here? I remember us talking about it. You said you was looking for an extra one.
If they got them, yeah, I'll send you.
So my Walgreens. I told you my Walgreens finally got them in.
Yeah, if they got extras, yeah, I'll send you money for one.
Okay, I'll let you know if they got any more left. I can't do it tomorrow, but I'll go on a toy run on Tuesday. If they got any, I'll call you while I'm up there.
Yeah.
Because I showed you how that head looks on that Thor body.
Oh yeah, that head looks good. The head, that's one of those heads like the old man Hawkeye. It's one of those heads that looks good on.
Hey Jared, pop that head on your He-Man.
I've seen a lot of people do that.
Because you got that's a Sentry / Thor head on your He-Man anyway, right? The original one. Yeah.
Only thing about using it on He-Man, I got to paint the eyes.
Gotcha.
I don't like
He-Man.
I don't like to have a He-Man head without irises and pupils.
Hey man, he could be holding a sword up, have power.
He still didn't have white eyes.
I'm trying to help you. You ain't helping me.
I'm listening, but you're not making sense.
Oh, dang it. Help me to help you, Jay. Help me to help you.
You paint the eyes too, though. A head worker work for Kazar.
Yep. Oh, crazy, man. God dang. That's where you make good stuff. Stop slacking.
I think it's the same sculptor that did the old man Hawkeye head.
That dude should do like all of Marvel's heads now.
Wade Creations later, y'all. Looking good with the custom. See y'all on Thursday. Have a good one, sir.
Because that man is pumping out some fire.
What head am I going to use for Power Girl? A DC Direct Power Girl head.
I don't know if you ever heard the whole running gag where her bust size and why it kept getting larger.
Yeah.
That dude just wants to see if he can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Well, why'd it happen? Well, I wanted to see if you guys would stop me. What? Yeah. You didn't. Things got out of hand. I had to dial it back myself. What were you thinking?
No, then you can just, if Marvel Legends did it though, they just reduce them automatically.
Yeah, to nothing. Everybody's an 18-year-old girl, or if not younger.
Well, Power Girl, the Moonstone body still got that muscular body, so.
Yeah, but like I said, man, I want the curvaceousness. And people like accuse, like they say you want it because you're perverted. It's like, no, I want my proper character representation. Honestly.
Yeah.
This is what I grew up with. This is what I remember.
Yeah, the straw man argument where people are like, you're just a pervert, want a sexual, the reputation of the character.
Yeah.
Like, no, I want the character to look like the way they're drawn.
Yeah. Like, I didn't ask for the change, so. And it didn't. It's not like it. Did it improve the character? Does it improve the toy?
And we'll pop these legs apart, and you don't have to paint the arms. The arms are white, so get these in the hot water.
He's been out of my soul a little bit.
My microwave oven, color cheese.
Hot pocket.
That is not from the song.
Yeah,
No.
Hot pocket.
Nowhere near what I'm saying.
Hey man, look, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that song predates the youngster.
Oh yes.
So there you go. I got an excuse, reason, whatever you want to call it.
There is no excuse.
No, there's no Dana Liesel. It's black, gray, and whatever. I got this stupid rhino from Mask I'm working on, but I don't want to do that on stream.
You know, that's a very expensive vehicle.
Hopefully when I'm done with it, it'll go back to being uber expensive. So I'm just doing some minor repairs and tweaks. But now the question is, if I got repro labels, would that lower the value?
Nope.
It won't? Okay. I'll tell you this, never rechrome anything. It's the worst.
Chrome paint's hard as hell to work with.
No, I'm not doing payment. I'm actually doing like
When I get done, I'm coming.
chrome. I'm gonna ionize and all that crap.
Oh.
So you gotta plate the plastic and nickel and copper.
I've seen a process on that. It's
I'm gonna learn that.
tasking.
Huh? There's a lot, man. This is BS.
Like 5 minutes?
Oh, 2 less.
Look at what I got here. Parts of a moon knight.
Really, Jared? You just do it. Let me see. You do that to me on purpose, you know, right?
Doing what?
I mean, you know I love Moon Knight. You know I never got my goddamn Moon Knight.
You got your other one.
I don't care about the MCU one. I'm getting rid of that thing.
You got the black and white one.
Yeah, whenever he comes out.
I thought you already had one.
Huh?
I thought you already had one.
No, I found the MCU one. I never got the black and white one, which is the one I wanted. And you don't remember that whole situation with that, where the guy basically kept lying to me about it?
Oh, yeah.
Could never find it. Yeah, that whole thing.
Ow.
Don, don't stab yourself.
I didn't stab myself.
Burn yourself again.
Yeah.
Gary stabbed me.
Did you finally cut yourself? I told you it was gonna happen. Wait, who's Gary?
It was Gary. He's desperate for attention.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna get off here, guys.
Well, we're getting ready to call a night. I'm taking apart Power Girl's legs and get her ready for prep the joints. Which one thing I got to prep on her is the knees, and probably shave down a little bit through here. Big thing is just taking the material off the. Plus, it gets off like all the seam lines off the joints, make it look cleaner.
But yeah, Jared, I'll definitely let you know if I run across.
Alberto is working on the same type of Power Girl custom, but using the DC Essentials head. That's a good looking head, the DC Essentials one. TFW has threads with tips on chroming, Molotov pins. Yeah, TFW 2005.
Oh, he uses the pins? You talking about the ones you airbrush?
Yeah.
You load to airbrush?
Yep. There's a special clear that you use for it. Adam Savage, his channel called Test It,
Yeah, I watched this. He actually.
And there's this certain clear you got to use to keep them from doling out. If you put regular clear over top Molotov, it just turns silver. But if you use that special clear, it'll keep the chrome.
No, I mean, that would be a lot easier.
Nico's heading out.
Yeah, a whole lot easier than daggone what I was thinking. So I'll check.
All right, gentlemen. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. I got the my shoulder is clear. It's still on. I think you were out. I wasn't on here yet. Vesto. I took my jeweler saw.
Yep.
And cut down the shoulder, the traps there, and whittled out the material around. Now I can actually about mar the shoulders.
Yeah, I saw you. I came in when you were working.
I was talking to Modesto.
I know who you was talking to. I'm just holding a conversation. I'm young and impetuous, okay?
Young and impatient.
That too.
Potato, potato.
But now I can actually paint it and not have to worry about the. Plus, too, you'll never see where I modified the traps too with the armor on.
Yeah.
Nico's heading out. Have a good afternoon, sir.
Oh, hey, Jared. Will Blue Marble's jacket fit on that body?
I don't know.
Did you find out for me so I can get a hold of those that do my Blue Marble?
I don't have one laying about right close.
Man, whenever you got some free time.
Trying to get me to do work on stuff.
My friend, yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'd be a fool not to.
But, the Skeletor don't wear a jacket either, though.
That's fine. I ain't asking about Skeletor. I'm asking about Blue Marble.
Alrighty, guys. I think it's we got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes before midnight. I think it's about time to wrap her up. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out, hanging out with us tonight. I think I got quite a bit done. I've got my replacement feet for Ash. Let's go ahead and pop those on right. So I can check him off being fixed.
Collector Express believe in you. We believe in the community that we're building, and we want you to be happy and proud. Welcome to the family, guys.
Family.
Yay!
Why did you make me do this?
Because it entertains me. This spoils me with some pancakes, some grapes. Remember that, Modesto. Next time you go to Princess, challenge them to basketball. Make sure your homeboy's there to see it too.
Which one?
I said next time you go to Princess, challenge them to basketball. Make sure your homeboy's there to see it too.
There we go. We got the replacement shoes for Ash. Focus. There we go. Now he's actually more stable. Now he won't shelf. Hopefully, he won't shelf dive so much now.
That'd be very cost efficient, wouldn't it?
Plus, I can actually get more ankle pivots available for it too. Now I can do like a hay stance with the character.
That's good. That same boat tonight, man, Jared.
This is my boomstick.
This guy that owns a toy shop told me he loves and hates me. For the simple fact that he said my collection will be impossible to price because I modify so much of my own crap. You're in the same boat.
I don't modify everything.
I know, but you've modified enough. You fixed, you repainted.
If Hasbro would fix them when they're out in the first place, I wouldn't have to.
I would assume if you fix it, it'd be worth more. But you know, that's just me.
Depends who you are and what kind of name you got as a customizer.
Go on to Gobi. If you don't like it, it's on you.
Alrighty.
But remember, I love you.
All right, everybody, and let's see. Nope. Box Cannons, thank you. Now to go watch The Last of Us. Enjoy the show. I got this month. I think I'm going to cancel HBO Max after this month. My $2 a month ends this time. That promotion they were doing, $1.99.
Bro, that is right.
Yeah, I'm paying for that now.
So I'm not paying full price for it because
No,
I can't stand the HBO app for you. You can't tell it stuff you don't like. So you're constantly seeing stuff you have no interest in because you can't unlike it.
Yeah. So,
It's like, well, that's one thing I like about Netflix, where I go in there and like, look, this is not for me. Don't recommend this kind of stuff.
oh yeah, don't stop
You
sitting.
don't want to watch rom-coms and stuff like that, or whatever. Or documentaries about people I don't care about.
Oh, come on, man. You don't see teenage dramas?
No. I only have it because it's free with my internet. Okay, there you go. I got Netflix free with my cable right now.
I got Peacock.
But, all right, everyone. Thank you again for hanging out with us tonight. We got. I didn't get that collection haul video set up for my buddy. Does the comic book unboxings. My buddy Brad. He went to an estate auction, all kinds of comics. I'll get that edited up this week. Hopefully, I've been filling up enough where I can start doing reviews again. I've got several stuff I need to review. My guest bed's covered up in mint and box figures. I need to. And someone's on loan from Don too. I need to get back to him after a review. Should be feeling not good enough too to finally do my top 10 Marvel Legends of 2022. But anyway, thank you again for coming out, hanging out with us. We'll be back with another live stream on Thursday. And have a good night, everyone.
Have a good one.
Be good, people.
Oh, remember, like, share, comment, subscribe.